Hello, Gemini. Welcome to our Timeless Tarot Nightcap. Now, the day has just ended, and so I'd like to invite you to have a short tarot break with me. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. At the same time, it is a timeless reading, so whenever you find yourself watching this video, that is the right time for you. Now, we are going to do an Earth, Air, Fire, Water tarot reading. We'll start with the main energy, which is the Tower. Okay, you have a Tower moment at this time. The universe is closing something in your life at this moment. Something that you know you don't need anymore. It's like graduating from a certain level and that you're going to a higher level. There are certain things in your life right now that you no longer need, and the universe is closing it for you at this moment. Now, as this happens, there is a certain instability at first. You might feel a little bit vulnerable. You might feel a little bit helpless, but it's just part of the process. That helplessness, that vulnerability will pass. Okay. Now, we'll try to see how it affects the four elements of your person. Now, the first element is the element of earth. And in the element of earth, this is related to what is happening in your physical world. Okay. So, related to health, career, and what you are doing physically at this time. Now, the element of air, for the element of earth, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, for the element of air, which is related to what is happening in your mind, we have the Page of Swords. And then for the element of fire, which is what is happening in your spirit realm or your inner self, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then finally, in the element of water, we have here the Three of Pentacles. The element of water is related to your emotions. So, what happens now? A tower moment happened, something closed. Now, somebody is rushing towards you in the physical realm. Okay, I don't know if this is the person who is related with the tower moment, because it can be that this tower moment is a relationship and somehow you have closed the relationship, and this can be the person that is involved in that relationship, and that person is rushing to you right now to try to save the situation. It can be the other way around. It can be also that that person to whom you are having a relationship that is not very healthy, that's not quite healthy, or you no longer need at this time. It could be that that is the person who closed the situation and is running away, and you are the one who is running after the person. Okay, so it can be a twin flame situation wherein one of you is a runner and the other one is the one running after the other. Now, you have to be careful with this one because this can become a vicious cycle. For example, one of you will be running away, and then the one that is left behind will run after the one who is running away. Now, after a certain period of time, the one who is running after the one who is running away, becomes tired, and when they become tired, they say, oh, I'm the only one who's trying to save the relationship, so they become tired, and so they withdraw. Once they withdraw, the other person who was just taking the one who is taking more or benefiting more from the relationship, when they realize that the other person is no longer running after them, then they are the one who would suddenly turn around and run after this person. So it can become a vicious cycle. Now, it's not a healthy situation because the two of you will just be in a terrible cycle that will be coming back and forth. So the best way that you can do is to, if you are the one who is running after the other person, let the person go and start working on yourself. Now, if the other person is the one who is running after you, then try to discern, is it really worth it to reopen the situation, or is it really the right time? Is it really about time that you really need to let go? Most likely, it is something that has to really stop already, because the universe it itself is the one that is closing the relationship. So you need to let go. If you are running after the person, it's time for you to stop running after the person and just start nurturing yourself, working on yourself, and start allowing the universe to heal you. Now, if that person is running after you, you need to have good boundaries already, so that you will not fall again into that same cycle, and then you won't be able to completely free yourself from the situation, because the universe has already freed you from that situation. So this can be like that. It can be also that somebody is coming to your aid. It can be that the universe is coming to your aid in order to help you recover from the tower moment. So this can be also somebody new who is coming into your life, or somebody, it can be a friend or a family member who is concerned because right now you're having a tower moment. They are coming to your aid right now to help you in this trying situation. So it can be also. So just try to see which of these options is resonating with you at this time. Now, if it is you or the other person who is running after each other, it will just bring you to a vicious cycle. It's time for you to surrender to the universe. You have to have good boundaries, and at the same time, you need to nurture yourself right now. Your attention should be to help yourself recover from the tower moment, to heal, towards healing. Now, the Page of Swords for me symbolizes that a new horizon is opening to you right now, and you are learning new lessons from that tower moment. So, you see, the Page of Swords is learning how to wield the sword. I feel for some of you, maybe if you have not yet learned how to have good boundaries, right now you are learning how to have good boundaries. You are now learning to say no. Now, at the same time, you see here the Page of Swords. There is also that danger of you trying to get to see what the other person is doing at this present time, because the Page of Swords also has the energy of curiosity. So it can be that after the tower moment, the universe has already closed everything for you, and you no longer have communications with the other person. It can be that what is happening with you is that the temptation is for you to try to find out what is happening to the other person. So what will happen is that you will again go into a vicious cycle, because instead of working on yourself, instead of completely closing the door and trying to undergo the process of healing, you will be coming back and trying to see what is the other person doing, and then there is that insecurity, and then maybe that jealousy. So it can be like that. So what will happen is it will be again a vicious cycle. So there are two possibilities here. If you feel that what is happening is that you keep on spying on the other person and you keep on going back on the other person, and you feel that you are again falling into that vicious cycle and you are not able to get out of the tower moment, then maybe it's about time for you to stop doing that and just to concentrate on working on yourself. If you need to create a distance, then maybe creating a distance might also help. Now, if it is something that you are now trying to learn right now, to learn to say no, learning to have good boundaries, then continue on working on it. You are on the right track. So try to see how this resonates with you at this present time. So the Page of Swords is having that ability to say no, and at the same time having that discipline also to keep yourself from going back into that situation that the universe has already closed. Okay. Now, finally, when it comes to the spirit realm, the universe is as if the universe is telling you, we are helping you, but this is going to be a long process. You need to be patient. You need to really be open to our guidance, just like the Knight of Pentacles here. He's constantly looking at the pentacle. This is like a person looking into their heart and trying to allow the universe to guide them. At the same time, he is ready for the long haul. So the healing process might take some time. So you need to work on it and you need to be patient. So this is if it is in a relationship. It can be also that it is in a situation. The Tower moment can be a closing of a certain situation. And maybe sometimes it can be a business venture also. It can be a career that is just closed and you are here trying to still trying to save the career, but the universe has already closed it for you. Or it can be also that you have decided to close your career and those who realize your value are now running after you because they realize your value in the company. So it can be like that also. Now, the important thing is you need to learn to begin this new chapter in your life. You need to learn also, for some of you, to say no. Now, the process of transformation, the process of change from the old cycle to a new one is going to be a long process. And so you need to be patient, whether it be in a relationship or a career or a life situation. Now, finally, I feel that this one is that, because this one is related to relationship, I feel that the universe will be sending to you soon, or maybe already sent to you, people who understand your situation, and that these people will help you rebuild the temple, which is you. They will help you undergo healing. So for me, this temple that you are working on can symbolize your person. Your person, it's the tower that was destroyed and now you are trying to rebuild. The tower can also symbolize your life, wherein the universe has closed something. The tower can be that temple, and that temple is this one, is you, your life. And you are now rebuilding it. And as you rebuild it, people will come to help you in the process of rebuilding, in the process of healing. Or if it is a new career, in the process of beginning a career, people will be helping you rebuild your career or rebuild a new life situation. So this is what we can see for you right now, Gemini. So a tower moment has closed. Now the temptation is for you to go back into that cycle, but you can always say no. And that's the challenge for you, to learn to say no, and again also to learn to say no to yourself, because it can be also that it is you who is trying to go back to the situation. So you also have to learn to discipline yourself and to concentrate on nurturing yourself, to allow yourself to move forward. And you need to be patient because it's going to be a long process. But the universe will be sending you new relationships, new people, or people who really care, who has always been with you through thick or thin. These people will help you rebuild your life again, and maybe even rebuild your dreams. So this is what I can see for you right now, Gemini. I hope you were able to resonate with it. We will try to end with some oracle messages, and then maybe a sweet dream message. Okay, so let's see. What is the oracle message for you tonight, Gemini? Okay, so the oracle message is, the first one is supernova. Okay, the supernova is an old star that explodes and is destroyed so that a new star will be born. It is very much related to this tower moment. The old chapter has exploded and a new chapter is beginning to open. An aspect of your personality, ego self, must die to make way for a new shiny star to be born. Okay, so yeah, and a certain aspect of you has to die so that something new can be born again. You will be burnt into ashes so that a new phoenix will be born. So you're like a phoenix that is rising from the ashes. Okay. Lightheartedness. It is time for you to let your inner child out to play. I feel this is the Page of Swords. Welcome the new chapter with this sense of wonder, with this desire to learn new things, and with the patience as you begin this new journey, as you begin the process of healing. So, enjoy the moment, the present moment. Nurture yourself instead of going back to this situation and putting yourself in a vicious cycle. Close the chapter. The universe has closed it. Don't open it anymore. Welcome the new chapter with lightheartedness, trying to nurture your inner self, trying to nurture yourself and to help yourself undergo the process of healing. And then expansion. Okay, you are getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life experiences. Okay, this tower moment allows you to undergo growth and transformation and expansion. Now finally, one more oracle card we have here, inner guidance. It is time for you to pay attention and listen to the guidance of your soul. So yeah, just like the Knight of Pentacles, listen to the guidance that the universe is giving to you. Be docile to the spirit that has closed the chapter. Allow them to guide you so that you will be able to begin anew. They will be sending you people. Listen to these people and also work with these people. And at the same time, this can also symbolize the universe giving you instructions on how to rebuild your life. So be docile to the spirit and listen to the inner guidance. Now we will end with a good sweet dreams message. Okay, so let's get a sweet dream message right now. Okay, this one came out. Let's see. Connect. I create strong emotional connections with the important people in my life. Okay, the universe is sending people to you in order to heal. Connect with them. At the same time, connect with the universe so that you will be able to listen to the instructions on how you can participate in the process of healing. So this is what we have for you tonight, Gemini. I hope it has helped you in your present situation. For those of you who have just had a tower moment and is struggling right now, I hope that this reading has somehow given you some light or some answers to some of your questions. Well, thank you for the likes and comments that you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.